Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. It was a beautiful afternoon here in Cleveland, Ohio. I went on a nice 5-mile hike through the metro parks, and after that, I worked up a sweat and a thirst, so now it's time for me to get a few beers in. So the first beer I have for you is Canned Good, and this is by Broadway Brewing out of Columbia, Missouri. And this is a pretty cool can here. I mean, if you haven't noticed, check that out. It looks like a Campbell's soup can, a soup can. This was a beer that my buddy Abe picked up for me when he was out in St. Louis, the St. Louis area. Now, as I've said in some of the other videos about the beers he's given me, he's not a big beer guy, doesn't really know what he's buying. He just tried to buy things that looked cool and looked different. And this is actually a really cool one. I mean, this is awesome. I would have picked this up myself just because of the cool label. But then getting into it, looking at the can, the beer goes to a good cause. I mean, it says in the center here, the food bank, in partnership with, the food bank, 22% of profits donated. It's Canned Good. It's American Light Lager. And on the back here, try to read it. It says American Light Lager brewed in partnership with the Food Bank for Central and Northeast Missouri. 22% of profits go to fighting food insecurity in Missouri. Learn more at, and of course this is kind of like a orangey writing on red here, and it's all reflective and shiny. ShareFoodBringHope.org. I'll make sure to post that up on the video and post that down in the description below. It's got a QR code on the back. You can scan here to donate to the Food Bank for Central and Northeast Missouri. $1 helps the food bank share at least 4 meals with neighbors in need. That's pretty crazy. I want to know how they're feeding 4 people with $1. Because I'd like to get on that budget, save some money. But aside from that, it's brewed and canned in Rocheport. This says Rocheport, Missouri. But on tap says Columbia, Missouri. 4% alcohol by volume. It's independent craft brewery. I don't see a candle date or anything else like that. And that's everything that's on that can. And again, I'll try to, if I can get a good picture of the QR code, I'll put that up there. And I'll definitely put that donation link down below in the description. That's really cool. I spoke about this before. I think it's really cool to see breweries do things to help their local area, their local charities. So this is really cool. And even have like a can artwork like this, like it's a can of soup, and it helps out to feed the less fortunate in the area. Let's get into the beer. On Untapped, it gets a 3.50, but there was only 211 check-ins. So there's nothing on Beer Advocate. I don't know if this is a 45-degree angle or not. Maybe Don can let me know. And that is a very effervescent head. There was a very noisy head. And that just poured out like super fizzy. These are big fizzy bubbles. And it's kind of got that that soda noise to it when you pour fresh soda in a glass over ice. That crisp carbonation sound. That's what this sounds like. And now that's what it originally sounded like. And now it sounds like soap bubbles popping. And it's turning into big soapy kind of bubbles, but this is just dissipating very quickly. Turning into huge soap bubbles, dissipating very quickly. Color, I mean, that's crystal clear. You can see almost right through that. That's about a 1 on the SRMs. See some carbonation in there. This is a light lager, or is it a light lager? It's American Light Lager. Fix my coaster here. So I'm not surprised how clear that is. Let's take a sniff and see if it smells like anything. Just kind of that generic beer smell. Like a slight bready malt character, but it's just that basic generic beer smell, which is kind of what I expected from a light lager. Definitely smells better than a Bud Light, that's for sure. Oh, I'm going to jump on in and taste this. Cheers, everybody. Some carbonation in the mouthfeel, but it's very light. It's a very light bodied beer, almost like carbonated water. It's got some nice malt sweetness to it, but it's very subtle and pretty clean finish. And it's just a decent beer. I mean, I don't know what you can say, how much you can say about an American light lager, unless it tastes bad. If this doesn't taste bad, I mean, this is a nice beer. I would take this over Bud Light any day. I'd take this over Coors Light, Miller Lite, any of those beers. I would buy this first. Now, I don't know how much my buddy paid for this can, so maybe the price point's not right in that level with American light lagers, since it is a craft light lager. But it is going to a good cause. Your money's going to help support the less fortunate in your local area. So overall, I'd give this a big horns up. This is a nice light lager. I would definitely drink this again. I would buy this again if I saw it, depending on the price. Again, I don't know the price point, but I would definitely buy this if it was a couple bucks a can. This is a nice beer. You could kick back quite a few of these at 4% and be all right. Nice lawnmower beer, nice porch beer. Perfect beer to start out after a 5-mile hike today. So this is a good find, Abe. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And for those of you who just found my video, I hope you think my video is a good find. If you do, let me know down below. Please subscribe, and as always, embrace the adventure.